Students, we were studying in physics the unit light. Last class we studied about the Snell's law, which states that the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. Means if we vary the sine of angle of incidence on any surface, suppose this is surface, and suppose the light ray falls here, and this is the normal here, so this is the angle of incidence. So when this light ray moves through the other surface, means this is, suppose this was air and this is glass. So when the light ray moves from air to glass, then it moves away from the normal, like this. It bends away from the normal, means it doesn't move on the path on which it was moving. It slightly bends away from the normal when the light ray moves from rarer to denser. But suppose the light ray moves from denser to rarer, then it moves from towards the normal. So these things you got to know in the last class, and you got that ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. So means if you increase the angle of incidence, then the angle of refraction will be increased in that way only. Means the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction will always remain constant. Means the ratio of this and this will be constant. As this changed, this will also be changed, and according it will do to this formula. So after the Snell's law, now we will study about the principle of reversibility of light. So this concept is very important because numericals are asked from this, and you can say that the whole light unit is dependent on this concept, because here you will know how to find the refractive index. So now what we see, that this is a light ray. OM is the light ray incident on a glass, and this is air, means the light ray was traveling from air. Then it meets at the interface of this glass. Here it's the edge is RS. It can be a glass slab, okay? So now when it meets at this point M, here we can draw the normal. When we draw the normal, so what is this? Angle of refraction. Sorry, angle of incidence. Means the angle made by the incident ray with the normal is the angle of incidence. So this is the angle of incidence. Now when it moves from air to glass, means moving from a rarer medium to denser medium. So what will happen? The light ray will bend towards the normal. It will bend towards the, it is not moving on the original path. It is bending towards the normal. So this is angle of refraction. Now when the light ray now travels through this medium, glass, here at this point B, again this is the normal, and here again refraction will take place. But now the glass, you can see this glass slab. So now what will happen? The light ray will now move away from the normal, because now the light is moving from denser to rarer. So when denser to rarer, then light ray move away from the normal. When rarer to denser, then it move towards the normal. So now it will again move away from the normal. Then here one plane mirror is put. It strike it. Then after striking it, then moves back on its path. Means here it retraces its own path. Means the path on which it has come, it is again retracing its own path. So So here I have written the principle of reversibility. If the path of light is reversed after suffering a number of reflections and refractions, then it retraces its path. This is known as principle of reversibility of light. If the path of light is reversed after suffering a number of reflection and refraction, means number of, means here you can say that here also refraction was there, here also refraction, here reflection, so number of reflection and refraction. So then what happens? The light ray retraces its path. Retraces means again move on that path only. So now what we do, we see a few concepts regarding this. Now the case first is, suppose a ray of light OM in air is incident on glass slab. This is what I have told you earlier only. RSTU. This light ray, after being refracted at surface RS, here it being refracted, moves in glass. So it moves in glass in MB direction. So in this case, angle of incidence, this is angle of incidence because the angle made by the incident ray with the normal, angle of incidence. So the angle of incidence is I and angle of refraction is again R. So now what you have to do, the refractive index of glass with respect to air. So if you have to find refractive index of glass with respect to air, means first medium is this air and second medium is glass. So it is not always that the first medium is air and the second is glass. It can change. It can be water, it can be air, it can be any alcohol. So you have to know that whenever it is written, then the form is that first medium is written here and the second medium is written here. So, but how we speak refractive index of glass with respect to air? We speak like this. Okay. So now, refractive index of glass with respect to air. So what you know that by Snell's law, sin I upon sin R is equal to constant. So this is a constant n eta. This is called eta. It is representing refractive index, and how we speak refractive index of glass with respect to air. Means second medium is spoken first. Refractive index of glass with respect to air. Or if I say that like this, then refractive index of glass with respect to water. If it is like this, then refractive index of air with respect to glass. Yes, this way it is spoken. But here first medium, here second medium. Whenever light ray moving from first to second, here first medium, here second medium. So when light ray moving from air to glass, sin I upon sin R is a constant and this is a constant. So sin I upon sin R is constant. So this is the first case. Means when the light ray OM striking the interface RS. Now case 2 is that when the light ray is traveling in the glass slab. So what we'll do, suppose in glass light ray moves in direction BM. You can see here, I told you here. Now it is showing that it is retracing its path. Now it is retracing its path. So suppose in glass ray BM moves in direction, then it gets refracted at the surface RS. So when the light ray is moving, from B to M. So what is it is happening here? Refraction again, but now moving from here to here like this. It means back to its path. So when it is moving back to its path, then what happens? Angle of incidence. Here, this is R is angle of incidence, because when it is moving from here to here, so this is the incident light for this interface. BM is the incident light, and this is the refracted light. Is opposite to the case as it was previously. So this is angle of incidence, and this is angle of refraction for this case. So the incidence angle in glass is equal to R. Angle of refraction in air is I. So refractive index of air with respect to glass. So refractive index of air with respect to glass. So sin I upon sin R, but sin I angle of incidence is R. So we'll write sin R. So sin I upon sin R means angle of refraction. Angle of refraction is I. So I have written here I. Now from equation 1 and 2, we'll always, whenever you get some equation, you have to number it. So this is your equation number 1 and this is your equation number 2. So from equation 1 and 2, what you have to do? You have to multiply the LHS and multiply the RHS. So when you multiply the LHS, ANG into GNA is equal to, so here RHS is sin I upon sin R, here sin R upon sin I. So when LHS is multiplied, you will get this. When RHS is multiplied, then what you get? Sin I will be cancelled, sin R will be cancelled. So what you will get? I. So ANG, so GNA will go down here. ANG is equal to 1 upon GNA. So this is the formula that refractive index of glass with respect to air is equal to the reciprocal of refractive index of air with respect to glass. You have to know this formula because in numericals you have to use this. So because concepts help in numericals. So when you know about the concept, then only you can solve the numerical. For 3 media, medium first is equal to air. Now what you have to do? Now we are going to study 3 media. Here it was 2 media, now 3 media. Suppose medium first is air, means light ray coming through air, then moving through suppose water, and then moving through glass. So 3 medium are there. So refractive index of water with respect to air, because here second medium is water and first medium is air. Now from glass to water, so refractive index of glass with respect to water. When moving from air to glass, then refractive index of air with respect to glass. So this will always be equal to 1. This is the formula. So WNG is equal to 1 upon, this will go down. So but from equation 3rd, here you have got this equation 3rd. So utilizing it, ANG is equal to 1 upon GNA. So equation 4, this is equation number 4. What it becomes? WNG is equal to ANG. This 1 upon GNA will be changed into ANG. ANG means refractive index of glass with respect to air. And this is refractive index of water with respect to air. So this is the formula. If you have to calculate, there are 2 media, glass and water, then what? First on the top you will write refractive index of glass is second medium top. So refractive index of glass with respect to air. Here first medium at the bottom, refractive index of water with respect to air. Both will be with respect to air. Means I have told this so as to how to learn this formula. Okay. So these are the formula of refractive index. Now coming to the numerical section. Suppose refractive index of water with respect to air is given. Refractive index of water with respect to air is given. It's 1.33. So refractive index of glass with respect to air. glass with respect to air is 1.5. So refractive index of glass with respect to water, if you have to find out this is a question mark. So how to solve? You first write solution, then you have to write we know. What do you know? You know the formula WNG is equal to ANG upon ANW. Means second medium at the top and the first medium at the bottom. ANG upon ANW. Putting the value of ANG from here, you have written ANG is equal to 1.5, ANW is equal to 1.33. So these two, when divided, you can from decimal 1.5 and 1.33. When decimal you cut, here after decimal 2 number, here after decimal 1 number. So when you decimal will cut, then here 1 0 will be coming here. 150 divided by 133. You can divide it. 133 1 will be equal. Then 133. 10 minus 3 7. Here 4 minus 3 1. Decimal like this. 3 2 will be more, no? If you do 2 3 are 6, 2 are 6, 2 1 are 2. It will be more, it will become 1. And likewise 133. 10 minus 3 7, 7 and 6 minus 3 3, and here 0, and here it becomes 2 times. Then you will get 266, approx 1.12. So this is the numerical, and I am giving you other numerical to do from your home. This is a homework. Refractive index of flint glass with respect to air. Suppose glass with respect to air 1.65. Refractive index of alcohol with respect to air. Alcohol with respect to air 1.36. So refractive index of flint glass with respect to alcohol. Glass with respect to alcohol. ANG upon ANL. You know, second medium at the top, first medium at the bottom. So 1.65 from here upon 1.36. Decimal will go both here, 2 places of decimal. So 165 divided by 136, you will get 1.21. So this is the numerical. You do both these numericals and try to solve questions on this basis. And if you have any query, you can ask it to me on comment section. You please like, share and comment on this topic which you have studied. If any problem, you can tell your queries. Okay.